Hello everybody, welcome back. This is going to be episode 27 for our pure legendary vampire campaign for Total War Warhammer. I'm the strategy professor. This is part of an ongoing series of pure campaigns that I'm running, in which we don't abuse auto-resolves, we don't abuse magic, we don't assassinate lords, and we don't do any other sorts of exploits. We just fight a nice pure campaign, and I just rebranded all my videos just to reflect that, just so that people that are new to the series, that perhaps this is the first episode that you've seen, know what we're all about here. So if you enjoy this episode, check out the other episodes. Maybe start at the beginning, jump around a little bit if you like, see what you like. Also include timestamps with every single episode just below in the description that tells you when all the fights are, lots of major decisions, diplomacy, any major moments of interest. So, of course, I wish you would watch the entire video, but I realize that sometimes, you just may not have time, you just want to browse and watch a couple of good fights. I welcome that as well. So get whatever you like out of these videos. I'm here for you. But I provide that with every single video, no exploits, and the timestamps. Let me close my door real quick here. It's a little bit late at night and I don't want to wake my wife up. But, okay, let's get on in here. So, last episode, we attacked the Moot. I was thinking of manual resolving this, but honestly, I think we're just going to dismantle them. I mean, they don't have anything. We've already fought this type of battle. I mean, we won a 20 versus 40 a couple episodes ago. That was really sweet if you want to check that out. We've had a lot of really nice battles here. Sorry, I was messing with my mouse cord. Had a couple of really nice episodes for the last few episodes. Sorry for the repetition there. We had a couple of really nice battles in the last few episodes, is what I'm trying to say. And we've beaten much higher numbers than this. So I think I might just auto-resolve it just for the sake of moving forward. I mean, it's going to be an obliteration. I was thinking of manual resolving just so that my people wouldn't take a lot of damage, but I don't think they're going to take a lot of damage anyways. So just to save a little bit of time, I am going to auto-resolve this, just because we've seen the outcome of this a lot recently, so I don't think we need to check it again. So let's go ahead and auto-resolve it. That's actually probably more than I would have lost anyways, but it'll help us move forward in time and hopefully get to some better battles. And we do get a lot of regeneration here, so it should be fine. Yeah, I'm just going to normally occupy it because we've already sacked this place like 2 or 3 times. Other humans just keep jumping in there and we just keep killing them, so let's go ahead and occupy. I'm not really that scared if another army wants to come and try to mess with me. There are 3 of these little, the bull people. I think that's Ostermark, something like that, sitting around, but I'm not really that scared. I think we can beat them. Go ahead and occupy it. Yeah, I mean, we've already beaten these guys up once pretty badly, so in theory they could come mess with me, but that's only, what, 26 units? No. Look at that regeneration. That is monstrous. That's what happens when you have vampires that are spec'd into the replenishment skills. You get a lot of replenishment. I mean, that's some of the best skills in the game. But even if they hit us next turn before the replenishment, I think we're going to be able to beat that. I mean, these characters are just so strong with all the regeneration that we have. They don't have the tech to deal with us yet. Like, they need a lot of halberdiers, they need a lot of Empire Knights. They need units that are much stronger than what they have right now to be able to crack through what I'm offering, so. As remember the last few episodes, we have committed to having just a couple of Deathball armies, like one here, one here. This one's pretty strong too. And then Manfred's pretty strong. Now what we could do is, Manfred's already moved this turn, but we could trim back some of these, because he's really not going to need that much. I mean, Chaos is coming. So that is something to keep in mind. They're like around here right now, I think. So we kind of need some more units, but we had a catastrophe here. We lost this province, and we lost this due to suicide attacks. Oh, and we do still have growth here, though, I think, right? Yeah, we do still have growth, which is actually pretty nice. That they didn't take our growth away from us. So let's just, while we're thinking about it, let's go ahead and build this back up. I mean, that just still, it just hurts my soul. We lost about 25,000 gold worth of buildings here because we didn't respect how fast they would attack it and kill it. So that was kind of a pretty big oops from a few turns ago, but we can definitely recover from it. And kind of the same deal here. It was just a chain of events that was just terrible for us. But on the bright side, we do have control of all this. The dwarves are basically out of commission. The greenskins have already taken almost all their towns. These greenskins are getting extremely dangerous. So, yeah, that's... we're going to have a showdown with them soon. But we've almost got this secured. I think our next game plan is just to start taking over the stuff in the middle here. That's not great because, you know, chaos is going to be coming down this way, but we just need to start gaining more territory. I almost feel comfortable upgrading this stuff now. They just keep jumping over this wall with orc units, like savage orc units, like, because these savage orcs have been coming from, like, all the way down here, like, just beelining straight towards me. Just ignoring the normal orcs, ignoring everybody else, just coming for me. But we have been spreading chaos corruption quite a lot the entire time, so these places are ripe for the taking. Like, this place is already at 39%. This place is at 17. So we're getting pretty close. Okay, let's go ahead and do some upgrades here. So the Banshees, these are our assassin characters. Ooh, that's pretty sweet. Tread Incarnate. Do we have any more? Sure, we'll put a Restless Spirit on there. She already causes terror, so it's not... It offers no benefit to have that. These ward saves are nice. I think I want to put those on my lords, though. There's a little amulet. I think I want to switch that up. Let me, while I'm just thinking about it, let me get to my other lord. Where's the guy with the helmet? This guy, we need to switch his item around. Give him ward save, armor. Sure. I don't do this enough just to kind of check out your items, make sure they're always optimized, but I should check them out at least every few turns if I'm getting a lot of kills. I don't cause terror yet, I don't think, right? I just cause fear. Yeah, so I think I will give him the Terrifying Mask of E. Oh, that's pretty nice. I might give that over to this guy. Let's see, he has something better. Skull Power. Whatever, let's give him the wand, because he's my big baller, and he's really the most vulnerable right now, so giving him some extra magic for more healing with the Nehek would be really nice. "90 ability recharge." What is this? 22 magic resistance. Yeah, that's not very good. Let's give him this instead. Alright, so let's go back and look at her again. Okay, so... sure, let's just give her some magic resist. Potion of speed. What does speed do? Separation vigor. Give her a potion of strength. Alright, so I've got assassin all the way up. Now the question is, what do I want next? That 5 melee attack is actually really huge on her. Because, like, her base is so low on her melee attack. And she does really nice damage if you can just hit them. That's a lot of piercing for a hero. But I think I want these things. Okay, so she's in an enemy region, and I max this out. It's negative 15% chance for any heroes to interact with my guy. That is really rough. That is crazy. Modified by an additional negative 8% if you're with the army. So I think I want Bodyguard maxed and I want Watcher maxed. That means if with both of these combined, if I'm in enemy territory, so the base on this, if it gives an additional 8%, is probably at least 8% base. That'd be 16%, and then this would be, that's a negative 31% success chance. So that's pretty massive. So I do like her fighting. But I just need to stop all... And this is for everybody in the region, too. That's not just the army that I'm with. So if I'm, like, with, you know, 3 other characters and 2 other armies in our region, she protects all of them with bodyguards. So let's go ahead and start maxing that out. Same thing with her. I don't know if they're stacked together. They might. That'd give me negative. I mean, basically, they're not going to ever affect me if these stack, but I don't know if they stack. They probably don't. But I'll end up putting these in different armies in the future, so I'll go ahead and just level them up like that for now. Okay, so that's good to go. A little reluctant to build here. Alright, let's just check the other characters. I think, oh, I need to kill the rebellion with this guy. It's a 12 stack, so it's going to be 12 and 14. We'll probably manual resolve this. This will be our decent fight here, because they should have some okay units.
Destroy them.
My units aren't awesome. Yeah, we'll manual resolve this. I think they're going to kill more than that's letting on, because, I mean, those are pretty strong units. We've got Cryptors are some of the best units that the undead have. Now, my Graveguard with great weapons are going to destroy their normal Graveguard, because their shield's not going to matter, and I just do a lot more damage. Yeah, we'll go ahead and fight it. So, we'll go ahead and get in there. So, I mean, we've seen this song and dance quite a few times throughout the campaign, but I just want to match up the Graveguard with great weapons against their normal Graveguard. I want I don't have any spear units, so I can put the Vampire and my Lord and my Cryptors on their Cryptors. I'm good with that. I don't really care if I lose the zombies. Skeletons, not a huge deal. Alright, so we'll put them. So coming off flanking units. She don't have a mount yet. She must be a low-level wizard. Alright, let's go. Vampire wizards are so cool because they can fight very well also. Oh, let's see her. What was she? Can't see offhand. Okay, he's not flying. I thought he was flying. So this is kind of my lowest level army right now, but that's fine. Speed this up a little bit here. I let people catch their breath figuratively. They don't breathe, of course, but you know what I mean. Get their vigor going. Watch her run over there. Alright. Alright, gentlemen. All charge here. Are they running from me? What? Oh, I didn't even talk about the new changes in the next patch. I'm very excited about these new changes they have coming in. We'll talk about it after this, but I think it's going to be pretty sweet. Let's take the knights over here.
Living will join us.
Oops, I forgot to move them up there. Want these Graveguard to match up with their Graveguard.
I understand.
Let's go, guys. Ladies and gentlemen. Go. Oops. These people look like they're getting pretty messed up, so I'll throw a heal their way. I'll go ahead and use his dark power there. These are their guys running? What?
Shall be.
Okay, so I just want to get over here, get a nice flank into their back. These guys are basically wiped out, I think. Oh no, they're getting hurt. Who are these guys fighting? I don't know. Get out of there, though. I need to do a double tap and a heck on all my infantry over there here in a second. Alright, slide over behind these guys, just make sure to get a nice flank here. For the flank. There we go. Let's go ahead and double tap that. That should heal up almost everybody. Yeah, that's beautiful. I did hurt my guy a little bit with that explosion. It hurt everyone here a little bit because it backfired on me. But that's okay. I think they're all about to... They're all about to fade away here. Oh man, I love fighting vampires. Because they can't run. It's just so glorious. It's just, that's one of the most annoying things, to have to run down enemy armies that are just constantly able to run 2, 3, 4 times. Just can't ever get rid of them. Like cockroaches. Where's the guy? I don't really like... I mean, this is pretty much over. I don't usually cast like Soul Leech or stuff that much, but... This is basically over. We're just going to expedite this process a little bit here. Just more healing in. I don't think it's that abusive there. It's just to clean them up a little faster. Yeah, we got him. Okay, but some of the new changes that they're making in the next patch, which is the Beast Lord patch, it's coming out in a day or two. First of all, there's going to be Beast Lords. That's going to be sweet. So they'll show up in all of our campaigns. I'm going to keep doing the other campaigns, of course, till we finish them. But I'm also going to be doing some Beastmen campaigns. But they'll show up in all of our campaigns. But the biggest thing that I'm most excited about is the multiplayer aspect of it. Because right now, multiplayer, frankly, is just not that much fun to play. I know that I've gotten some good, lots of views from multiplayer, and I've had an okay time, but the annoying thing is it's just nothing but character sniping, for the most part. And so I've had to develop the Dwarven strategy that I had just to try to combat character sniping. But it sounds like they listened to my suggestions. I mean, I don't delude myself that they actually watched my channel, or anything like that, obviously, but they are taking into account the suggestions that I mentioned, I think in the 4th Dwarven video that I made, which is they're actually going to let you buy items with gold. So you can buy, I hope, magic resist items. You can get like a 30% magic resist item and put it on your lord, or you can get a ward save item. You can spend gold so that you can tailor your lord so they can't get assassinated very easily at all, and that'll make it so much more fun. Because I hate the character assassination. It just really limits what you're able to do, and it's just really aggravating. Like, I just don't like that style of gameplay. It's just not very much fun. So I'm glad that they're adding in this anti-character sniping, and that allows just for more diversity as well. And I think you're allowed to you pick your spells that you want to buy as well. So someone like Manfred's not going to start with like 50 spells, while, you know, someone like Carl doesn't get any, and yet they cost the same amount of gold. So you get to buy your spells individually, and you can buy your items individually for each character using gold. So I think that's super sweet. So I'm very excited about that. And they did some more balance changes as well. They actually buffed the dwarves quite a lot. Like, they lowered their unit costs quite a lot. So that's pretty good to hear, because the dwarves, frankly, are one of the weakest races, although they're the most fun for me to play because they had really good counterplay to the Lord Sniping Assassination playstyle. But okay, sweet. Potion of healing. Raised dead's okay, I guess. Student with black arts, nice. Okay. I guess you get that if you just cast a lot of spells in battle. I'm not really sure how you get this student with black arts. Okay, so... I'm not really going to get a lot of these units. I'm not really sure if this is worth it now. It was worth it earlier in the game, but we're at such a late stage of the game, I'm just not quite sure if that's worth it at this point. But I do need to get up here and get to this, because this is absolutely worth it. That's the backbone of most of our armies. So I definitely want to get to this as soon as we can. So I guess just maybe get the aura size, because creatures of the night we're not going to need that much either. Of course, go for aura size. We've already done all the item stuff, so that's good.
I hunt.
Look at her. Okay, so she's got her restorer maxed. That's awesome. Okay, so level 8 and level 9, I need these. Let me see. Now, I'm not sure. Now, I do want this extra replenishment. Right? Let me see. Oh, that's for everybody in the region as well. I don't know if it stacks, but it would be like multiple armies in a region would be able to use this. Of course, pretty much every army is going to have a vampire. And I don't think they stack. They might stack. That'd be really crazy if it did. I don't think it does, though. But I want to get to Provider, because that's even more. Let me just look at the other vampire. I can't remember how I spec these ladies out, so...
Yes.
Who's a really high level one? She's 5. She's 7. How do we spec her out? Influential, hardy. Okay, I can see that. And then we're going to go for Provider. Okay, let's do that. Sounds good. These young women here. It's like 400-year-old women. Okay. Reminds me of a Game of Thrones moment from Season 6. I won't spoil it if you guys haven't seen it, but... it's a very interesting development. I wish they would have played off that more. I hope they really do in Season 7, but I think they're just going to run out of time for some of these backstories on some of my favorite characters, but... it was such a cool reveal, but they just haven't done anything with it. It's, I don't know. There's obviously it's a show and it has limitations. It's not a book like George R. R. Martin's novels. You know, it doesn't have 2,000 pages to go into a ton of details. But and I'm not one of those like book fanatics where I'm like the book's always better than the show. I mean, they're different and they're both good in their own ways. But anyways, that's a whole different story. If you want me to do like an analysis, a Game of Thrones analysis of the books or the show or anything like that, just let me know. I'm happy to do that. There's a lot of that already out there on YouTube, but I think I could add some decent insight into that as a as an English professor, if you guys are interested in that. Okay, so he has some more movement. Let me see what I'm doing with the buildings here, and then we'll kind of figure it out from there. Okay, we are actually tier 5. That's pretty nice. So I want this then ASAP so I can get Blood Knights. These things are crazy. In multiplayer, they just shatter everything. So I want to get to Blood Knights like as soon as possible. Anyway, I also want to get some Karen rates. These are less important. They're still really nice, but they require... okay. Hex rates require the level 2. Karen rates only require level 1. Okay, the Blood Knights also require this. So I have to get this first. And that also gives a lot of extra ranks for infantry. So this looks really good. This looks really juicy right now. Do I have anything that can reduce the cost? I'm trying to remember. I don't think any of their commandments do. No, but I think it was the Necromancer, right? Who's kind of a big baller here. Or acquainted. Huh. Seems like I got a lot of buffs here. -5%. So, like 25%? If he's in the area, yeah. So we're going to wait on him, because that's obviously a huge chunk of money, because we're still pretty hurt for cash. So, as soon as we can move him... I shouldn't have even attacked with him last turn. I should have just taken him out and run. We don't need him in this army. He's already... I mean, the army's already strong enough. But as soon as I can run over here with him, then I'm going to make... I'm going to finish this up. Now, what am I going to do with that empty slot? I guess I need to make the Necromancer place. Yes, that will allow us to make... to get our legendary lord. Here, Heimel. Heimek? I can't remember. Forgive me. Let me see what his name is. It's like Heinrich Himmler or something. Yes, actually, that's correct. Okay, good. So we can get him as soon as we finish our Necromancer building. That's 10,000. The Blood Knights thing is 15,000. The armor thing is 6,000. So we're obviously going to be really far behind with that. The number one priority is getting this to level 2 for the upgrades. And then getting the Blood Knights up, I believe. Because those Blood Knights are insane. No. Okay, so we'll try to go down here and get Swartzoff next, I guess, next turn. Okay, so we can't do anything with Eastern Sylvania yet. We obviously want to, but it's just not going to happen. I think all these places are good to go. It's a gibbet. We don't need resources because we can't trade with anybody. So we have to get to level 2 to get the gibbet, I think, right? Yeah, I need to put walls there. But I'm just scared that something's going to jump over this wall next turn. I'm just so paranoid of that, I'm just not even going to mess with that right now. Because we're going to need a lot of money to repair these things and like, get all this going too. Fort Jakova. Can we get a gibbet? Could get a gibbet. It's going to take 3 turns to build them. I just don't know if I feel safe enough for that. So it's going to take 13 turns to pay for itself. It's in an extremely dangerous area. I don't think I want to mess with that. Sterland, super dangerous. Don't mess with that yet. Castle Tempoff's doing fine. Okay, so I guess we'll just hold off for now. The buildings. Dang it, I forgot to write down the time. Oh well, whatever. We'll figure it out here in a little bit. I think I'll just go ahead and cut a little bit of costs here. It's kind of a dangerous play, but just save a little bit of money, and then we're going to go down here, and we're going to have to liberate this place next turn also. Okay, I think this should be good. Still unreliable. I think that's fine. Tex, what are we doing? Tex. I think we're getting Soulbinder. Yeah, looks pretty good. We are going to get the race eventually. We already have Blood is Power. Oh no, we're building the Blood Knight stuff first. Okay, good. Yeah, we need to get those Blood Knight buildings going, but I just... That 25% reduction is so important. It's like 2,000 gold. That's like almost 2 turns right now. I just have to wait on that. Okay, so what do I want to do with this guy is the question. I could come down here and pick up Mountain Gunbad with him. Yeah, we're going to be good on the public order, I think. How are we looking on corruption? Yeah. I think we'll be good on the public order here. Yeah, so let's run down here and get control of this area. The dwarves shouldn't have anything left, hardly. So let's just run as fast as we can over there. It's a little bit dangerous because I'm exposing this. Like, this is wide open. It has gates. I could come down here with Manfred if I have to. So we're running ourselves a little bit thin, but if I get this area, that'll give me even more cash, and I can get some more corruption spreading over here into this area. Okay. So go to the next turn. Yeah, greenskin showing up. They might jump over this wall again. Here comes the usual crew of jokers to harass me. Now they're trying to backline me. Awesome. Well, I may have to run that guy back down here because I don't know if I will or not, though. Those guys aren't that strong. What is that? What's going on here? Okay, Fort Jakova. Okay, yeah. It's fine. So dude's coming up to take back Fort Jakova. What is this? Kislev Rebels. Okay. That was really fast rebellion. I didn't realize it'd be that fast. That's okay, though. No, of course they take it. Just so droll. They burn my good towns, and then I wouldn't even mind if they burned that one, but of course they take it. I think it's war fervor. We don't need to raise dead. So these guys are taking heavy attrition. They still have some decent force. They can't take these, but this says gates. I mean, there's no way that we would take that. And they have a really strong garrison. So it's 13 units, pretty serious units.
I'll ignore that.
I don't think they can take it.
I'll ignore that.
I'm gonna go over there to try to kill them, but
You dare.
these border princes are probably gonna come in and take the mood as soon as I step foot out of it. I mean, that's fine. If it just keeps baiting them to keep taking it, that's fine. Okay, my main guy leveled up here. Dang. That's pretty good. Getting with him, quick blood. I think I was gonna try to go for bloodlust and then see what else I can get. I know I definitely want bloodlust. This is less impressive. I think I just want bloodlust, and then I'll see what else I can get. I might get the knights after that. That'd be really good for those blood knights, because blood knights are gonna be instrumental in our domination, I think. So this will be what, one more point. I should have probably maxed devastating charge instead of quick blood, and just cycle charge is better, but whatever, it's fine. So go for this, we get bloodlust, that'll be turn 23. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Sounds pretty good. Something like that. We just want this because this piercing buff is really nice. So we don't need the necromancer, so let's get him. Over here, and it'll take a couple, and then just one more turn. We should be able to do the castle Drakenhof thing.
I smell death. Not likely. Do you need fresh troops?
So I just wanted to stand on this side just so that I get a little bit more corruption in this area of vampire corruption. I could go ahead and take out some of these banshees also and just get them, start assassinating people just to gain some levels and just get these guys out of my hair.
Darkness come.
pretty low chance of success. I mean, these banshees have plus 15 to assassinate, though, right? Like,
Not likely.
what kind of defense do these guys have? That's crazy. That only still have a 35% chance with plus 15? Whatever, though, I suppose.
Absolutely not. What?
What do they have here? They have some decent stuff. I might just sack it and occupy it. We'll see.
Seas of blood.
So I fully expect one of these guys to come in here and take this next turn.
Destruction.
I'm just going to auto-resolve this. It's a pretty good chunk of cash. I'll just go ahead and sack it, and then we'll occupy it. Hopefully I still have enough movement. I think I should.
No.
Okay, yeah, I do. The lady's getting some experience here. Provider. Dang it, I think I should have gotten my mount there. I wasn't paying attention. How much is this? Yeah, I should have gotten the hunger. I hope, oh, it's fine, I guess. Should have gotten the hunger and then get the mount at level 9. Provider's not the worst thing though. It's pretty sweet actually. But getting the hunger and Barded Nightmare would be even better.
This night. Make their life force.
Just clicked a little quickly there. Okay, we're just gonna occupy.
This suits my cause.
I don't really need this. Just demolish it.
I hunt.
Alright, do I need to come back home? I don't think so. I think
Not
that
likely.
these have high walls, so they're not going to be able to attack on the first turn anyways. I mean, they might be able to because they have a mortar, but I think we could just beat them in a straight fight, probably. Because I have such like high-tech garrison units there. And I should be able to run over and kill them in the next couple of turns anyways.
I will not obey. Your wish, master.
Yeah, I don't think I need to come back just yet, so I'm just going to beeline down here as fast as I can.
Dance macabre.
Oh, jeez. I really can't run anywhere. Now, rebels, I don't think are aggressive. Like, they don't usually leave their territory. At least that's my understanding. Public order's looking good here. Alright, so we're gonna have to take this back next turn. What is... It says we get some special raised dead or something here. Yeah, I guess they got a little bit of raised dead action. We obviously don't need anything. I think it's gonna be it. We're still just hanging out, just saving up some cash right now. I'm still a little scared, as I said before, to upgrade this, just because these greenskins can just jump over at any moment and mess with us. So we just don't have a lot of security right there, right now. It's entirely possible that I should just make another ward and hand off half these units. I mean, these units are extremely strong. I just don't know if I have the money for another ward right now. but I might need to make a fourth lord. It'd be nice if I could get Kimwar as my fourth lord.
Thy right is mine.
I still think he's extremely weak, though, compared to these vampire lords, because he just can't fight like they can fight so well. Alright, let's just move on to the next turn. These guys are just never going to stop harassing me until I kill them. Yeah. What are they doing? Are they just like running circles? They're just trying to bait me so they can come over here and probably mess with this stuff. Just total trolls. Yeah, he's positioning to take the moot next turn. Alright, they damaged my garrison. Good job, guys. I guess we just keep spamming assassinate until they die. How is it only 34%? They have a negative 23% chance because they're only level 1. How do they have that much protection? What the heck? Whatever. We're just gonna have to keep trying to get them out of here. I just can't let them sit there and keep messing with me. Oh gosh. Alright, so that's a 130% chance to kill one so far, and it hasn't worked.
Sigma
No.
forbids this.
I don't know how they're getting a negative 36% chance, like, at a level 1. Like, what kind of skill is that?
No. No.
Jeez, now they're just gonna get over here. I should have probably taken Switzhofen first.
Not likely.
By Sigma, no. I will alone.
I can't get there in one turn. Oh, it's so aggravating.
Push to me at your peril.
Okay, let's,
Harbors and limbs to defile.
let's get over here in this territory.
Hellish vigor.
Deploy. Now I should get a discount. Alright, so... could go ahead and get our necromancer thing if we want to. It does give us cash per turn, which is nice. Extra experience for infantry, which is good. Extra local recruitment, and extra necromancer, and it lets us hire a guy. Kimwar. Now it is more expensive, it will slow us down to Black Knights, but I think I just want a fourth lord. And if I'm gonna get a fourth lord, I might as well get Kimwar, so let's go to get it. And it gives us some extra research rate, which honestly don't know how much it's gonna matter, but whatever. It's fine. Alright, so got that going.
I
beat
will
all
not
three of these up is the
absolutely
question.
not.
17.
I will not obey.
25. How much do they have here? About 30.
My bloodline.
30 on 17. I'm gonna probably need my Banshee back with me if I'm gonna do that. I mean, what I could do is roll down here. The next turn I should be able to get them. Do a little ring around the rosy. They'll probably come over. Someone's gonna take the moot next turn, I'm sure.
I refuse.
We'll go right around the rosy here, and we'll hire a few more units. Some 1-point wonders here. I've been wondering in multiplayer how good these Vargas would be at taking out other enemy flying lords. If they'd be worth it or not. I feel like they might be. I don't know. Either way, they cost too much right now. I mean, these are very cheap. Let me, before I hire here, let me see how much this is going to cost me.
Destruction.
Yeah, it's going to be expensive.
Not intriguing.
So aggravating. Well, Kilmore may have to wait, actually. Because I need to get these going, like, immediately. Yeah, I think Kilmore's going to have to wait, unfortunately. Because I need to get that going. Need to get this upgraded. So if we can't get Kilmore, might as well upgrade this then. For the Royal Quarry. Get to the Black Knights faster. I need this gold mine going. See what else I have going on here.
You there?
Let's go ahead and just run straight down here. I think we should be able to beat them in a straight up fight. I'm not sure what they have down here. I could just hire a bunch of zombies just to help out. Or at least just hire 3 zombies just to help out. It's really cheap. I mean, I might as well. Just to fill out my roster a little bit.
No. March.
Oh god.
No.
Uh-oh. Grimnor's back. And he's angry. So... Alright, so we're not messing with that just yet. So we're gonna have to come over here, pick up Brahm's Peak soon. And then we're gonna need another army. We can't beat them by ourselves. They aren't that strong yet. They're still pretty low-tech units, but it still is good. Is that a wall army or a normal army? I can't tell. I think it's a normal army. Well, that's not what I wanted to see right there. So over here, I guess. Just hire a bat, I guess. It's the same either way. Either hire bats or ghouls. I think bats have more utility. Just raise a bat. Alright, I think that's gonna be good to go. Yeah, I've already moved Camilla, I've already deployed him. Oh, jeez, we're gonna need this army to come over here and take out Grambora. We're almost certainly gonna have to hire another army, but we just can't, like, we just can't finance it right now. Wait, if this stuff was still together, like, we could finance it for sure. And I could have already had Manfred down here, like, doing other things, or over here doing other things, but as it stands, this is just what we'll have to deal with. Okay. Oh, we got a command here, I forgot. Tax rate's not worth it, obviously. I guess we just want vampiric corruption and growth, right? Vampiric's going pretty well over here. care about the damage. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a spider riding goblin guy. That's pretty cool. Well, cool looking, not cool for me, but yeah, is he gonna go to take the moot? Of course he is. These guys are just like ring around the rosy, just running me around as much as they possibly can. Just being a total pest. I mean, whatever, I'll eventually kill them all. It's just gonna take a little bit of ring around the rosy to do it. So now he's probably gonna go over here and take something. Of course, he's gonna run up there. Oh, he's actually gonna run home, okay. He might be trying to run towards my province. He probably is down south.
Dwarfs! Would that Nagash had wiped thy sorry race out when he had the wherewithal to do so. Speak then.
Alright, you wanna fight me too? Of course you do. Who doesn't? Let me see how we're looking time-wise here. I think we're about out of time. I'll have to alt-tab and look here in a second. Of course, of course. Somewhat lost. Wait, it wasn't lost, was it? Oh, the border princes took it, so one place sacked it, the other place took it, okay.
I'll ignore that.
Very cool, very cool. Alright, they got lots of handgunners.
Not likely.
Yeah, they tried to backline and go for Krog Dramar, what's new? So I'm gonna have to take out Swordsoften. I really wish I could just kill all these things.
Not likely.
Or just step into an
My
army so I could kill them.
I will not defile
I'll
my
ignore
faith.
that.
No, I will not obey.
Jeez, also and Nordwind are coming down here now.
I grow impatient.
I might need to run down here and like back these armies up here in a second. So I'm not gonna be able to deal with that. We're gonna have to run home.
My blood now calls.
Alright, let's just run over here, then we can take Grom's Peak probably next turn. Jeez, I know they're gonna backline me as soon as they finish that place. They're gonna come up here and start messing with Noshrok's lair and all that stuff. Whatever, let's just go down here and take out Grom's Peak next turn. We can at least get some extra, a little bit of extra cash out of that.
Come.
Now my options are I could run down replenishing Noshrok's Peak, or I could run over here and replenish, and then run from here all the way down here. I think that's what I want to do. I think this is a little bit faster than going this way. I think going this way is faster, although that could be false.
Fight.
That's what we'll do, and we should be fully healed up next turn. Pretty close to it. Ready to go. Alright. Well, definitely taking out Swordsoften this turn. The border princes are probably going to take this place out, then I can take the mood out. After that, we're just playing Ring Around the Rosie, just killing stuff. What do they have in terms of buildings? Basically nothing. I do need to hire another lord. The problem is I just don't have the cash right now. Like, I'm so hard up for cash. I mean, I could just hire another ward and just hand off half my army, as I said before, and just see if I can do it with, like... That might be what I need to do. I want Kemlar as my next ward, but... How much would it increase? By 742 per turn. And that's pretty sweet. Always fun car style. Oh, I thought that was distinguishing scar, disfiguring scar. I'm just gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to start just winning battles with less units. Because yeah, it is really nice to have this overpowering army that just nobody can stop, but I'm just getting hit on from too many different angles right now, and I need another ward to deal with it. I just can't play Ring Around the Rosie with these guys very much longer.
What do you want?
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take Swords off it, and then I'm going to create another ward, and hopefully it'll let me hand off units. It may not, but we'll see. Alternatively, I just don't think I can hire more units right now. Like, I'm just going to have to hand off half of my army. But I think even half of this army should be pretty potent, especially if I put a Banshee with them. Which I'm just going to quit trying to assassinate. It's just... something over here just has an absurd amount of protection. Maybe it's this guy. I don't know. But first, let's go ahead and take this. Yeah, I could try to attack this guy. He's just gonna run though. Let's just get this out of here.
Kill them! Raise them!
Yeah, we'll just auto-resolve this. Oops, sorry, I forgot to... And we're just gonna normally occupy it, that's fine. There's just no buildings here, really.
Deliver it unto me! More sleep, shy!
Alright. So can we get anything here? It takes level 2 to get the money building. Vampires. Okay. Let's go ahead and recruit a ward. Let's go ahead and recruit this guy. Oh, it hurts. It's so expensive. Okay, I can hand off units. Alright, let's give him a vampire. Give him 2 crypt horrors, a bat. I'll give him the Vargolf. 2, 3 Graveguard. I think that should be pretty fair. Yeah, so that's a pretty good army. I mean, this can probably beat up to 15 or so standard human army. And this one as well. Now this guy's very, very strong, so this can probably beat even more than that. So I think that's a pretty good move. Go ahead with the Banshee with a weaker guy just to help him out a little bit.
What?
You dare.
And the Necromancer... I'm just not going to be able to build anything else here for a little bit. So let's go ahead and put him with...
My will alone.
Let's put him with the weaker guy as well, I think. Necromancer.
No.
That's a little bit of a risk because I don't want to lose my Necromancer because this guy's really baller
I will not betray you.
for the building purposes, if nothing else. So I might put him with my really strong army.
What?
Not entirely sure. Let's...
Ready.
Yeah, let's play him with the strong army. Just because there's less chance that he can get wiped out.
Very good.
Oh, it's not gonna let me. What the... I'll put some...
It this night.
Some items on this guy. Armor +8. Melee attack. Sure. I'll give him a potion of healing. Good. Just give him all the followers here. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty standard. We want campaign movement range, Barded Horse, Hunger, and then we'll go Aura Supremacy, Dark Pact. I mean, this is just like ridiculous. It's so good for the leadership. But let's go ahead and see. I think that might be it for this episode. I'm just gonna look really quickly here just to see how the time's looking. Yeah, we're over time. Alright, so that's going to be it. Thank you very much for watching this. If you enjoyed it, please, consider starting and from the very beginning of the series, moving our way through. We have a ton of awesome excitements going on. If you're a long-time fan, you've already been watching the entire series. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. We also have series going for the Dwarfs, Greenskins, and the Empire. And we're going to do Beastmen as soon as they're released. Now, I don't go over a ton of basic core mechanics of the game, but if you're interested in learning how armor works, how that interacts with melee attack, melee defense, how armor piercing, how much more efficient is armor piercing versus normal damage, like those types of sort of basic game knowledge that applies to all campaigns, I highly recommend that you check out the Dwarf campaign, especially the first 2 episodes. You can always see the timestamps down in the description, and it will tell you places where I talk about armor, talk about melee attack, talk about the different stances and tips and tricks you can use with those different stances. So the Dwarf campaign is sort of my general knowledge campaign for the first few episodes. So if you want to know about those things, just check out the first couple of episodes. Even if you don't like the Dwarfs that much, which I think you should because they're awesome, but even if you don't, I think you can still gain a whole lot of knowledge just from watching those first couple of episodes. We're also doing a League of Legends series where I try to only play support all the way up to Diamond. I started at Silver 1 or Silver 2 this season. Riot just loves doing that when the season starts. I ended last season at Plat 4, and now I'm down to Silver 1. But anyways, I'm currently Platinum 5, and we're just trying to carry our way all the way up, only playing support every single game to Diamond, and just really emphasizing how good strategic thinking and good decision-making in a game can help you win games, even more than just getting all of the kills and, quote-unquote, making all of the plays and things like that other places will tell you you have to do to gain elo. That's not true at all. There's all sorts of more important aspects of the game that involve strategy that I try to emphasize in that series. So if you've ever played League of Legends or you've kind of heard a bunch of people talk about it and you're thinking about it, check out that series. I think it's very informative and interesting, and I don't know of any other major YouTuber that tries to get to Diamond by only playing support. I think it's a unique challenge that I'm taking on in that series. And finally, we have some educational content. I don't have a ton of that yet. I only have a couple of videos, but I'm going to do a lot more, especially once school season gets closer in August. So we're going to be focusing on how to write a better research paper, how to write a better cover letter to get the job that you want, the scholarship that you want, to get into the kind of grad school, law school, medical school that you want to get into. And then we're going to be talking about things like how to be more persuasive in your writing, how to think about the audience, in a more impactful way, how to improve your own style and the structure of your essay. So we're going to have a ton of different content there about that. So stay tuned if you're a student or you know a student who might be interested in that. We're going to have lots of great stuff with that as well. So thank you very much. If you enjoyed this, check out some other videos that we have on the channel. And if you watch a few videos and you really like what we have going on here, please consider liking, subscribing, telling your friends, just watching more videos. Anything you can do to interact with the channel greatly helps a ton because I'm still a relatively new channel. I've only been around for about a month and a half. And any sort of interaction that you can do with the videos helps YouTube recognize that we have good content, and they'll give us better search prioritization so that more people who might enjoy these videos will actually be able to find me and get the same kind of enjoyment that I hope you're getting out of the video. So thank you very much. It's always a pleasure broadcasting for you, and have a wonderful evening. Hope to see you next episode.